All right, so what's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I know this is a new setup here. What I'm actually doing with this microphone is I wanted to get a new microphone that was clear, that really cut out the sound, and hopefully this does that. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was Amex cards. I wanted to go over more credit card information, just like I promised in my last couple of videos. I really wanted to go over the Amex Platinum card, basically versus the Amex Gold card, and I feel like those two are very prestigious cards, but they're really not in the same lane because obviously one has different perks than the other. But I wanted to go through whether you should get the platinum card or the gold card. There are tons of situations out there, and there are different situations that call for different cards. So um, let's jump into it in a second. Before I start, make sure you hit that like button. Also, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I'm doing a giveaway, which I'll get into at the end, so stick around till then. So the Amex Platinum card and the Amex Gold card. Amex itself, I mean, I think that it is a really, really good company. Um, I know I have had my problems in the past, but it is a really good company, and they do have really good cards. And I don't think that Chase is actually better than Amex. I understand that Chase's ultimate rewards points are worth more. I just don't think they're better. Their cards look a lot better. Um, that's a big point for me. I just love handing someone a card that looks and looks the part really. And then also has a ton of perks, has more perks than any cards you could ever think of. So, without further ado, let's really just jump into the breakdown of the cards. First, let's go over the Amex Platinum card. So, the Amex Platinum card, if you don't know the perks, I'll go through them. The Amex Platinum card has a $550 annual fee. And I know that's a lot. It's $550. How do you really get away from that? Well, the way you get away from it is from all of the other perks. Now, they do have an issue with the additional cards. You have to pay extra money in order to have an additional card. So if you want an authorized user for the platinum card, you're going to have to pay for it. And that's really sad, to tell you the truth, because it is a beautiful card, and I would like if I get one, I would like my wife to have one as well, because it's just something in itself. You don't even have to tell anybody about the perks. The card is beautiful, and people will tell you that. But yeah, this is a really good card. If you look at the other perks, you have a $200 airline credit, a $200 Uber credit, you have a $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. So all of these credits add up to $500, which the annual fee is $550. So really, you only have to cover $50 of that annual fee, which is amazing. Um, if you think about it, you do have an Uber credit that you might not use depending where you are, and you got to make sure that you use the airline credit and the Saks Fifth Avenue credit in order to get value out of it. So if you travel more than like 3 or 4 or 5 times a year, then you're going to get value out of the airline credit. You're going to get value out of the card in general. You also have 5 times back on travel booked through the airline or through Amex Travel. You also have 5 times on prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel. You also get lounge access. Now, this is something in itself. A lot of people say that this is worth thousands of dollars, because if you travel a bunch, if you travel 10 times a year, and all of those airports had some sort of Centurion lounge, or they had a different type of lounge, that you can get this lounge access and just have a private area and relax, then this is worth it in itself. You also have a global entry credit every 4 years, is what I read. So basically, if you split that into each year, that's around $25. So you can add that to the annual fee as well. So realistically, you only have $25 that you're paying on an annual fee. So looking at this card, if you are a traveler, then you know that you're going to get a huge benefit out of it, just because you have all of these different travel related perks. You do have a couple that really aren't travel related, when you have the Saks Fifth Avenue credit. Hotel, that's travel related. Any airline purchase that's travel related, your airline credit, your Uber credit, technically that's travel related. Depending, if you're not going to bring your car to another place, you can take a Uber or you can take a cab or whatever you wanted to do, but you have this Uber credit. So I feel like this is a really good card. The platinum is a really good card, but let's look at the gold card. And then we'll break down situations for each. So the gold card is a basically like an everyday man, everyday woman, everyday person type of card. This card has a $250 annual fee. So it's significantly less than the platinum card, which doesn't scare people as much, but any annual fee usually scares somebody. Um, you do have a $100 airline credit, so that's a drop down from how much you get for the platinum card, which is $200. You can use that $100 airline credit easily. Then you have a $120 dining credit, which is dispersed in increments of $10 for 12 months. $120, that's what it adds up to be. So you look at all of those credits, and that's $220 on the $250 annual fee. You only have $30 to cover with the card. Um, Now, the reason why I say this is an everyday person type of card is because you have four times back on supermarkets. You also have four times back on restaurants, three times on travel, and one times on everything else. So everybody does shopping at supermarkets. I don't care who you are, everybody does it. No matter if you're the richest person in the world or the poorest person in the world, you still shop at supermarkets. Same with restaurants. Everybody goes out to restaurants. Your wife wants you to take you out for a dinner or something. Your husband wants you to take you out for a dinner, something. You go out and get something to eat. Or even if you just go to McDonald's, that's technically a restaurant as well. So a lot of people do it, and it's an everyday person type of thing. This is for the everyday person. And I feel like this is why I got the card because of the fact that it has these perks. So that's pretty much it with the gold card. I mean, this does have a really good look to it as well. Obviously, the platinum and the gold card have a really good look to them. They're the most prestigious cards that are out there. I mean, they're just the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Obviously, you have the black card out there as well, but not everybody can afford that. So this is the next step down, which they're really good cards. I really like it. I really like the gold card. I don't have the platinum card yet, but I plan on getting it. So let's actually talk about the situations for both cards. So the platinum card, like I said, is a traveler's card. If you're a person that is, a salesman or a person that travels a ton for their job, then it makes sense for you to have this card. You get reimbursed, you don't have to pay any expenses, but then you also get the points as well. That's the smart thing to do. Or if you're a person that just travels, you really want to travel as much as possible when owning this card, that's pretty much the only person this card is for. If you wanted to use it on restaurant purchases or on everyday spending, I don't think it's really worth it because you're only getting one times back on normal purchases, and that's not what you want. You want to maximize the amount that you're getting back. But I'll tell you the truth. It does feel good to be able to hand somebody that card and them compliment you in some way. And no matter who you are, you crave some sort of praise, and that's what people give you. They really say, "Oh, this is a good card. I really like it. It has some weight to it. You must have money," stuff like that. And they can assume what they want to assume. If you have millions of dollars, you do. If you don't, you don't. But it still does feel good. So I really like this card. I really like the gold card. But the platinum card is for someone who just travels and get as much value out of traveling as possible. Now let's go to the gold card situation. So the gold card, like I said, it's for an everyday person. Or you know what? It's actually for everybody. So whether you have the platinum card or you're a person that travels a lot, you still probably want to get the gold card because you're going to buy groceries, you're going to go to restaurants, you're going to use airline credits as well. So if you're a person that travels 10 times a year and you use all your airline credit, you can get more of an airline credit with the gold card if you had it as well. So I feel like it's worth it even if you did get the platinum card. For people that have just the gold card and don't travel, that's the everyday person type of mentality that you have for this card. You don't necessarily need the platinum card. The people that need the gold card don't always need the platinum card, but the people that need the platinum card need the gold card because you just have all of these different expenses that you can gain four times back on. Now, there are other cards out there that will give you a certain percentage back, or 3 times, 4 times, 5 times back on supermarkets and restaurants, but I feel like this is the whole package. Getting these two cards are definitely the whole package, but it is a huge price because you have basically $700, $800 worth of an annual fee, which is just crazy to think about. But they're really, really good cards. I'm not going to complain about them because I plan on having both of them in the future. I only have one now, but the platinum card's coming soon. So that's really my review on the platinum card and the gold card. Which one should you get? You should probably evaluate your situation. Don't just take my word for it, but you definitely should look at both of these cards. I think if you wanted to choose one of the cards, that you should start with the gold card. That's usually where people start, just because you have, the all of the different perks here. You have the 4 times at supermarkets, 4 times at restaurants. You do still have a travel credit, and you have the dining credit. So you get a lot, and it's for that everyday person. And then you can move up to the platinum card. I don't think you should ever downgrade the gold card. It's a really good card. But hopefully you did like this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. That helps me out a lot. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And I'm doing a giveaway of 2 Amazon gift cards when I hit my 2,000 subscriber mark. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's how you enter the giveaway. So go ahead and do that. But I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.